welcome you to Hinsdale South High School in Darien for today's Continental Cablevision High School Game of the Week. Today we are on the baseball diamond as the Hornets of Hinsdale South playing host to the York Dukes. I am Dave Owen, and we are just underway here with a count of 2-1. Tom Jablonski, the left fielder, leading off for York, and we'll of course set the lineups as we go along here. There's that good center field angle. You see the pitcher, Joe Straits, number 12, the ace of this Hornet staff. And now 3-1 count. Pitch, and Jablonski fouls it back. Fill the count at 3-2. Jablonski followed by Chuck Rizzo, the shortstop, and Scott Schmidt, the pitcher, here in the first inning, and maybe more. That one swung on and missed. First strikeout for Joe Straits, and there's one out here in the first. To set the junior Straits numbers for the season, he's had a very good year. 6 wins, 1 loss, 2.50 ERA. Actually won his first 6 decisions. And a good walk to strikeout ratio as well, just 10 walks, and that his 42nd strikeout of the season in now 48 complete innings. So good numbers. He also had the best ERA on the staff last year as a sophomore. His first pitch to Chuck Rizzo is low, ball 1. And that one taken low as well. 2 balls, no strikes. Really kind of interesting keeping track of the balls and strikes here. The scoreboard, which was once anchored down the left field line, apparently must have blown over in a storm because it is no longer in existence back there. That ball skied to right field and run down by the right fielder, Tony Severino. So 2 up, 2 down in the first for York. And Scott Schmidt, the pitcher, batting third. Our director, Mike Newsham, confirming that weather report that indeed the Hornet scoreboard was a casualty of a recent storm. I don't know if that's going to made it into the plot of that movie Twister that will be at movie theaters this summer, but kind of a Darien version of it happening here at the beautiful Hinsdale South baseball diamond. This is Scott Schmidt, the most dangerous hitter in this York lineup. He comes in with a .562 average, 45 of 80 on the season at the plate, and 25 RBIs. A guy hitting out of the number 6 spot hasn't had a bad year either. Kevin Berner, we'll talk about him when he comes to the plate. Strike call to Schmidt. S-C-H-M-I-D, Scott Schmidt.
Here we go, 1-2 out in front.
This one hit to right. Severino getting another chance out there, and he settles under it, makes the grab. 3 up, 3 down. As Joe Straits working right through the tough top 3 hitters of that York lineup. And we will set that lineup now. York with an 18-9 record. Right now in second place in the West Suburban Conference Silver Division behind Oak Park River Forest. And we've seen Jablonski, Rizzo, and Schmidt. Mike Connors, the catcher, bats cleanup, followed by Kevin Ryan, the first baseman. Both of those players, excellent football players for York this fall when they advanced to the state semifinals in Class 6A. Kevin Berner hits 6th, the leading RBI man on York. A number 7 hitter, Chris Chapin, the right fielder. Matt Moran, the DH, and Rick Biederman in center field, batting 9th. Well, now taking their shot will be the Hinsdale South Hornets, and they'll line up this way. Jason Radzowitz, the leadoff hitter in center field. Joe Straits, the pitcher, will at second, followed by Mike Walder, a hot-hitting catcher in the number 3 spot. His average has hovered around 500. In fact, it's at 507 right now. Hitting cleanup will be Chris Versland in left field. Gene Kanek, the DH, hits 5th, designated hitter, that is. Tony Severino in right field, bats 6th, followed by Jeff Drake at first base. Mark Mackus at second, and Rob Wostrowski batting 9th at short. We look at the York pitcher finishing his warm-up, and that is Scott Schmidt. Have a good matchup of pitchers, I would anticipate today, as both clubs throwing their #1 starters out there. Schmidt has put together an impressive season. 9 appearances, 7 of them have been complete games. He has a 6-2 record, so a couple of right-handers with 6 wins apiece facing off today. Schmidt has allowed just 9 earned runs in 48 1/3 innings, a 1.30 ERA, 38 hits. In fact, a total of just 47 base runners in 48 1/3 innings. That is tough. That is being stingy. 46 strikeouts as well. Well, he will go to work here, and Jason Radzowitz, the leadoff hitter. Jason 15 of 54 on the season. He lays on a bunt here. Schmidt makes the play himself, and the throw off the mark. Couldn't take it out of the dirt. Schmidt got over there in good shape, but the throw a little bit in the dirt and unable to come up with it, the first baseman Ryan, and so Hinsdale South has a base runner to start things off on the bunt. See what Joe Straits does, the #2 hitter. He a .426 hitter on the year. He's had 7 doubles to go along with that fine average. Squares away to bunt, lays it down. Schmidt looking to second for the throw. That one low as well, and safe at second. So the ball hasn't been hit past the mound yet on 2 bunts, but each time errant throws have cost York 2 runners on, nobody out. And not a pretty spot for the pitcher Schmidt with the dangerous Mike Walter at the plate. Walter 37 of 73 on the year. Takes a strike at the knees. He has also scored 34 runs. That's more than double anyone on the Hornet club. 20 RBIs. And to top it all off, a catcher with 14 of 15 stolen bases. Grounded in the hole in the left field. Base hit Walter. Making the turn Radzowitz. Ball fumbled and left. Jason will be able to score. And it's 1-0. The throw again eludes the York cutoff man, and so the runners will move up another base. Second and third, nobody out. As Walter with an RBI single, and then the error allows everyone to move up a base. Second and third, nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Chris Persland coming up. And Paul Hull, the Hinsdale South coach, second year at the helm, will call a conference between base runners Straits and Walter, as well as the hitter Chris Persland. Now everyone will return to their posts. The interesting thing here, Chris Persland is hearing impaired, so expert lip reader in that situation, with Paul Howell giving everyone the signs and the instructions, and we'll see what happens here. Chris Persland comes to the plate with a .348 average. He hit .300 as well last year as a junior, and he has 14 RBIs on the year coming in. Second and third, nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Hinsdale South up 1-0. And after Persland, Gene Canick, the #1 RBI man on the Hornets, is waiting. Schmidt will go from the stretch here. And it's chopped off the plate. Third baseman charges, the throw will be home, and it's wild. Another run is in. Making the turn at third, Walter is going to try to score as well, and he's going to be out by about 20 feet. So the daring base running backfired a little bit there, but nonetheless a 2-0 lead for the Hornets. And a runner on second is Persland reaching on the error. York able to record an out as catcher Mike Connors quickly pouncing on the wild throw and hitting Scott Schmidt make the tag at the plate. Pitch taken low, ball 1 to Gene Canick. Koenig, 35 RBIs in 76 at-bats, a .395 average, just a junior. And he takes a strike at the knees. Hornets a 15-11 record coming into today's ball game. He lines one to center. That's going to be a base hit. Barehanded by the center fielder. Fursland will hold to third. And so runners at the corners with one out for Hinsdale South. Third hit of the inning, and everyone has reached base. The only out recorded was on a play at the plate. That'll be Tony Severino coming up, trying to add to his numbers on the season. Comes in with a .257 average, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. The 2 home runs tied for the team lead with Mike Walter. One out, first and third, an uncharacteristic start for Scott Schmidt on the mound. He fires a fastball there, strike one. Of course, you think about the way this inning started, and a bunt single or a throwing error, as the throw was a little wide, but it would have been a bang-bang play anyway. Then a bunt that Schmidt threw wildly to second to allow the runner to reach. Again, that was a throw a little off the mark, but short, a catchable ball perhaps. Severino hits this one into right center. It's past the right fielder. One run is in, making the turn Koenig at third, and he'll hold up there. First and third, still only one out, 3-0 Hinsdale South. Oh, so Schmidt, who's had a lot of luck with that number 13 this year on his back, well, it's not happening so far today. A lot of things going wrong, and now the Hornets hit the ball pretty well. That's their 4th hit of the inning, and 3 of them have been swinging, including a bunt single to start. That pitch high, ball one. First and third, one out for Jeff Drake. Jeff, a .282 hitter, 8 RBIs on the season, 11 for 39. Severino leads at first. Holds. That pitch is low. Connors, good job keeping it in front, keeping the runners in their place. 2-0 to Drake. Severino, 2 of 3 in stolen bases. Severino leads. Schmidt from the stretch. Severino goes. Pitch is grounded. Deep short off the shortstop's glove. Severino going to be able to make it to third. And the situation continuing as 3 straight hits for Hinsdale South and first and third for the 3rd straight hitter. It is 4-0. That's the 9th RBI of the year for Drake. And here is Mark Mackes, the 8th hitter to bat in the inning, and there's still only one out. Mackes hitting .231, 5 RBIs. On deck, Rob Wostrowski. I knew I was going to do that with the W and R superimposed or juxtaposed, but again, first and third. Pitched. That one in the dirt took a little something off it. Schmidt didn't even get it to the plate. As we mentioned, Scott has had an incredible season, 6-2, 1.30 ERA, but today, Hinsdale South started with a couple of bunts, and they have not stopped hitting that ball. That ball called foul, and in fact, it got a piece of the catcher, Mike Connors. Mike took a lot of solid shots at quarterback for the York Dukes, so it'll probably take a lot to take him out of the ball game. And in fact, flexing that knee and looking to get back into catching position here. Mike Tice, the coach of York, taking this opportunity to tend to his player, making sure he'll be all right. Bolin, the backup catcher for York, in case he's needed to be called into duty. Well, we're ready to go. Connors back behind the plate. Schmid ready to throw there. And now Mackes will step out. And Schmid stepped off the rubber, first and third. One down in the first. 4-0, Hinsdale South trying to add to it. Pitch, off speed, strike. Good pitch by Schmid. Schmid checks third, runner goes from first. Pitch is low, and there will be no throw to second. Jeff Drake will make it easily. That's Jeff's first stolen base of the year. Hornets a great percentage. 39 of 43 on the year in the stolen base department. Now 2 runners in scoring position, and Mackes lifts it to center. That's slick footing out there, but the center fielder sticking with it, making the play. Runner will tag at third and score, and it's 5-0. Nice play by Rick Biederman, keeping his footing, as 2 days of rain have left this field, as every other field in the area, very slick. But he kept his footing, made the catch. Unfortunately for the Dukes, another run is across the plate. It's now 5-0. And the 9th hitter to bat in the inning, Rob Wostrowski, steps in for the Hornets. Junior hitting .298. He pops this one up. Biederman, and this time he did stumble. Long way to come, and made the grab. Probably not the way he wanted to make the grab, but Rick again doing the job, sticking with it. And ball sailed past him momentarily. He was able to reach back and make the grab. But a tough inning for York, a great inning for Hinsdale South. 5 runs, 5 hits. We're through 1. We'll come back with the Hornets up 5-0.
How do I watch bedtime stories? When I go to Grandma's house, Grandma watches bedtime stories with me, and we eat milk and cookies. I just love watching bedtime stories because all my favorite books come alive, like My Dad and the Magnificent and Teddy the Undersea King. My favorite bedtime story is Little Bear's Charlie. I like it when Little Bear finds his trousers at the end and they throw a special party just for him. Watch bedtime stories Saturday at 7 p.m. only on Continental Cablevision's Channel 3.
From those who ran, to those who encouraged, and to the people who organized, and those who sponsored, Continental Cablevision says, congratulations on making the first annual Twin Brook Family YMCA and Columbia Hoffman Estates Medical Center corporate 5K run a tremendous success. And remember, training for next year's run starts now.
Dave Owen back for the second inning here from Hinsdale South High School. And the score 5-0. A big inning for Hinsdale South. And the interesting thing for them, after losing 2-0 to Willowbrook in their last game, a tough luck loss for Mark Mackes of the Hornets, who pitched an excellent ball game. Well, they have completely turned things around here. And in one inning, they put 5 runs on the board. Grounded to second. And it's a 4-3 putout. Mark Mackes on to first baseman Jeff Drake, and Mike Connors is retired for the first out of the second for York. Well, Joe Straits has a nice cushion here going for win number 7. His only loss of the year. Actually, I was thinking of the Downers Grove South game, and I don't believe he took a loss in that one, but conference leading Mustangs was probably, that was the toughest game of the year probably for Joe, because they were able to string together 6 runs often, come back from a 6-3 deficit to tie. That pitch in the dirt to Kevin Ryan. Kevin, the tight end in the football season for York. And he's hitting .413 here in the spring. Big right-handed hitter. Pitch at the knee, strike. Joe Straits has retired 4 in a row with 1 strikeout to start the game. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. And Ryan fishing for a low fastball, and it's 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Good comeback by Joe Straits. 3 strikes in a row. Nice rally to retire Kevin Ryan. 2nd strikeout for Joe here, and here's Kevin Berner, and what a year he has had. Berner is a good name for him because he is on fire. 400 average, 4 homers, 33 RBIs, 30 of 75 at the plate. Left-hand hitter, and a contact lens problem out at second base. We see, indeed, that's Mark Mackes. That's exactly what it is. It's too bad this isn't the NFL where they have the kickoff sponsored by a certain brewery, and everything else seems to be picking up corporate sponsorship. We could sponsor this break in the action. We could get maybe Lens Crafters or Bosch and Lomb or somebody to throw in a few pennies, but everything is set as Mackes has replaced the lens, and stepping in will be Kevin Berner. He has also scored 22 runs on the season, which is 2nd on the Dukes. Takes that one low, ball 1. Chris Chapin on deck, the right fielder. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball taken low, 2-0. Berner with 7 doubles. That is tied with Ryan for the team lead. This won't be a double, it's a high pop-up. Severino will call him off, and it's 3 up, 3 down once again. 6 in a row mowed down by Joe Straits and the Hornets. We're through 1.5 innings. It's 5-0 Hinsdale South. A bit of a surprise here. This a matchup of 2nd place teams in their respective divisions of the West Suburban Conference. And after that 5-run, 5-hit, 2-error first inning for Hinsdale South, the Hornets are making a point for the fans who consider the Gold to be the better of the divisions. Well, we'll see how things work out here. It's been a good comeback year for the Gold portion of the West Suburban Conference. Oak Park, of course, leading the silver, and Donner South leading the gold. And in the crossover games, the teams in the gold have done very well. The gold, of course, Downers Grove South, Hinsdale South, Willowbrook, Leiden, Proviso East, Morton, and Hinsdale South. Addison Trail is the other team. I think I named Hinsdale South twice, but the way they're playing today, they probably deserve it. Back to the top of the order to start the 2nd. It is Jason Radzowitz who singled. He had that bunt single, and then came around to score the first of 5 runs in the 1st. Schmidt, this one looped to right, coming in and making the play. 1 down as Jason Radzowitz flying to Chris Chapin. First pitch is an out, and now Joe Straits will step to the plate. He bunted in a sacrifice attempt in the first, and that play really got things rolling as the attempt to force the runner at second was bobbled. Throw was low and unable to make the catch. Straits reached on the fielder's choice error. Actually a sacrifice and an error. And that started the first 7 Hornets reaching base. In between, a play at the plate resulted in 1 out. A huge first inning. Great start for Hinsdale South. Foul back. Schmidt bringing the good heat, and Joe Straits able to foul it back. The wind, the pitch. Loop down the right field line, and that'll drop foul out of play. 2 strikes now. On deck, the catcher, Mike Walter. Third baseman Berner dropping back about 3 steps back of the bag. Pitch, and it's fouled that way down the third base line. It'll be 1-2. Big gap in right center field. So they're expecting Straits to pull the ball outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Fastball, strike 3. Great pitch by Schmidt. And Joe Straits called out on strikes. First strikeout of the game for him. Coming up will be Mike Walter. Who singled in the first run. A wild throw on to the plate allowed both Walter and Joe Straits to move up a base. And of course, they eventually scored as well. Swung on and missed. I should say Mike Walter did not score. He's the player who was thrown out at the plate, as he attempted to score on an overthrow and was out by a good distance. Grounded up the middle, base hit. 2 for 2 for Mike Walter, adding to a tremendous average, now 39 of 75 on the season. And that includes just about every possible statistical category. 34 runs scored, 21 RBIs, 14 of 15 stolen bases. He's also drawn 17 walks while striking out only 9 times, 8 doubles, a triple, and 2 homers. Not much he hasn't done. Also playing a demanding position to top it all off. Schmidt having to keep an eye on Walter. He has 14 stolen bases, leading the team. Next closest, Soham Bezhnev, the center fielder, 8 of 8. Strike at the knees. Soham been starting a lot this season. Today, Jason Radsowitz in the center field spot. Chris Versland, check swing, fouls it back. Well, day and a half of rain, but things have dried up, and we've got a sunshiny day here. A lot of standing water in the foul territory of this field, and field in excellent condition, all things considered. Schmidt, the change is in. Beauty for strike 3. So Scott Schmidt showing the form that has made him an ace of this York staff. No runs, 1 hit. But after 2, it is Hinsdale South leading York 5-0.
C-SPAN recently made an appearance at Oak Park River Forest High School to award Ellie Moss a $500 scholarship. Ellie produced an 8-minute video on the importance of voting, and in recognition of her achievement, Continental Cablevision doubled the scholarship.
I was so surprised when Continental matched the money. It was the bill from Continental Cablevision that gave me the idea in the first place, so I can owe it all to Continental Cablevision.
In America, you are not required to offer food to the hungry or shelter to the homeless. There is no ordinance forcing you to visit the lonely. In fact, nowhere in the Constitution does it say you have to provide anything for anybody. Thank you for all you've given. Imagine what more could do.
Dave Owen back at Hinsdale South High School. We are in the third inning, heading to the top of the third, and Chris Chapane leading things off. Ball one to Chris, who comes in hitting .320. Strike on the outside corner. Good fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chris, another of those two support athletes playing football for York. There's 6 in the lineup. 2-1 the count now. Chris. This one, he got a piece of it, fouled it straight back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chapane followed by the DH, Matt Moran. Center fielder, Rick Biederman. Pitch bounces in, and so full count, 3-2. Joe Straits working on a perfect game through 2 innings, retired all 6 hitters with 2 strikeouts. Needs a strike here to keep that going, though. Pop straight back, out of play. And we'll try it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're hoping to have a few guests to the booth later today, and I've got a little trivia as well. Ball 4. So first base runner for York, and Matt Moran, the designated hitter, comes up. Hitting in the number 8 spot in Mike Tyson's lineup. Matt on the season hitting .260, 14 RBIs. Good lead at first. Straits delivers. Showed bunt, ball 1. Moran, left-hand hitter. On the base paths this season, Chris Chapane 6 for 6. Stolen bases. Good lead. Oh, was leaning and able to get back. Shifted gears quickly there as he had to lean towards second a bit. Able to get back with a slide, though. Pitch. Strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out in the top of the third. York trying to claw back from a 5-0 deficit. Stretch again, the pitch. Chopped to second. Mackes will go to short for 1. Wostrowski to first. Double play. Boy, you can't turn it any better than that. A ball that wasn't hitting all that hard. About a 3-hopper out to Mark Mackes. But he made a perfect throw to Wostrowski, and the shortstop, Rob Wostrowski, with a equally strong throw to first to nip Matt Moran. We're going to have a replay, and it was a bang-bang play, as we'll see on the replay, hopefully. Wostrowski with us to pull it, and indeed, it looked like Moran may have legged it out, but it is a double play. 4-6-3. Swing and a miss. Rick Biederman. It's a tough role for the umpires in high school baseball. 2 umpires on the field, and you can't see everything out there. A bang-bang play at first. Moran called out for the double play, so 2 out, nobody on. Coach Tice with a word with his center fielder, Rick Biederman. Rick with 6 RBIs on the season and a 217 betting average. Pitch, foul back, good fastball. Biederman had a good rip at it, fouled it straight back. Top of the order next in Tom Jablonski, if Rick Biederman can reach. Sean Biederman in the game today as well for York, playing second base, but Matt Moran, the designated hitter, in his place in the batting order. That one cued foul down the first base line. So Joe Straits with a 2-strike delivery on the way. Changeup outside. To be a curve, and it sailed wide. 1-2. Straits delivers again and just missed low. Evens the count 2-2. Biederman keeping a good eye to lay off that one, because that was a matter of centimeters from the plate. That one is over the outside corner. Strike 3 called. Third strikeout for Joe Straits. He has mowed down York, faced the minimum hitters over 3 innings. The walk to lead off the third, but that was erased on a second to short to first double play. So far for Hinsdale South, a flawless game. As the numbers tell the story right there. Errorless ball, they've turned to double play, only 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, faced the minimum number of hitters, and taken advantage of the opportunities. 5 runs in the first. We'll head to the third. Gene Kanek, Tony Severino, and Jeff Drake coming up. That's 5, 6, and 7 in Paul Howell's lineup. Of course, the York fans will remember Paul, who coached at York for many years, was the head baseball coach on the varsity level for 1 season, and came over here to Hinsdale South. York winning the regional title in Paul's 1 season as varsity head coach. And Mike Tice doing a nice job keeping the York winning going. They have 18 wins on the season coming into today, and Paul Howell has turned things around here at Hinsdale South very nicely. 15 wins. I didn't think they'd had a winning season in a few years before this year. First pitch pop out to first by Gene Kanek, and there is 1 out in the 3rd inning. Gene now 1 for 2 with a run scored, and next up, Anthony Severino. Tony picked up his 11th RBI this last time up. Takes a strike 1. Line drive to center. Settling under it, making the play, Biederman. So 2 up, 2 down in the 3rd. Scott Schmidt is settling down nicely. Only 1 base runner since the 1st inning. In fact, he has now retired 7 of the last 8 hitters he has faced. Jeff Drake, the hitter. Jeff an RBI single in the 1st. 4 Hornets held that distinction. Grounded to the mound. Schmidt, nice pickup, and it's 3 up and 3 down. Scott getting off the mound quickly to make that play, and so a quiet 3rd inning both ways. And we are through 3 complete with the score. Hinsdale South 5 and York nothing.
Billy wants to work on airplanes someday. Maybe one that you fly in. Now, would you like to call for this free booklet of simple ways to improve his education?
How do I watch bedtime stories? When I go to Grandma's house, Grandma watches bedtime stories with me, and we eat milk and cookies. I just love watching bedtime stories because all my favorite books come alive, like My Dan the Magnificent and Teddy the Undersea King. My favorite bedtime story is Little Red's Trousers. I like it when Little Red finds his trousers at the end and they throw a special party just for him. Watch bedtime stories Saturday at 7 p.m. only on Continental Cablevision's Channel 3.
From Continental's Rolling Meadow Studios, here's a look at the next edition of Continental Update. Senator Paul Simon appears on Continental's Lifestyle and speaks out on his upcoming retirement, the Whitewater investigation, and more. We'll have highlights. He's a cartoon, he's a talk show host, and he made a recent appearance in Chicago. We'll show you what happened when Space Ghost came to town. Plus, we'll have the latest information on pay-per-view, upcoming contests, and special events. Look for Continental Update this Thursday at 6:30 on Channel 3.
Tom Jablonski leading it off, and he takes outside ball one. Tom, a strikeout victim his first time up. Takes a strike. Got a nice on-base percentage of .430, so Tom has drawn a lot of walks this season, hitting .242. Fouls that one back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jablonski followed by Chuck Rizzo and Scott Schmidt, the 1-2-3 hitters in the York lineup. And the Dukes have their work cut out for them. They're down 5-0 and facing the ace of the Hornet staff. This one looped towards right center, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Good piece of hitting by Jablonski. Went with a pitch and just looped it out to right field. Joe Straits maybe getting that pitch a little higher than he would have liked. But Jablonski, a nice job going with it, and that's the first hit of the game for York. The Chuck Rizzo, shortstop, coming up next for York. Chuck flew to right fielder Anthony Severino his first time up. He a .346 hitter on the season. The bats are coming up for York that can cause some damage if they can get to Joe Straits. Ball one, and the snap throw to first, safe there is Jablonski. That's kind of a specialty of Mike Walder. He will keep those base runners on their toes, throwing behind them all the time. Stretch by Straits, and this time he'll throw to first. Jablonski back safely. Tom 3 for 3 on the base path stealing this season. Stretch, pitch is high. 2-0. That'll bring Paul Hole out of the dugout quickly, the Hornet coach. Boy, the temperature was supposed to be in the mid-40s today as a norm, and get maybe into the low 50s as a high. Well, it's probably knocked out the high already. Sun is out. And about 24 hours ago, this game would have been in serious jeopardy. Well, the rain stopped and the sun is out, so we're playing, and Hinsdale South happy for it. They're up 5-0. With a runner on first, nobody out in the fourth. 7-inning ball game here from Darien. Rizzo cocking that bat. The pitch, outside and low, 3-0. Well, this is the way trouble begins, especially that base on balls. So Joe Straits wants to battle back, but he can't. It's ball 4, and Rizzo's on base on 4 pitches. And now the dangerous Scott Schmidt is coming up. 25 RBIs, along with a .562 batting average. And Scott also 30 runs scored, leading the squad. Strike one. Working away, Joe Straits, and it worked there for strike one. Schmidt has not homered this year. Pitch on the way. This one lined towards right center. On the run, Ratzowitz. He won't get it. Tracks it down, but a run is across. Rounding third, Rizzo. He will be held up on a double by Scott Schmidt, and just like that, York is within 5-1 and 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out. as again, York working to the opposite field. Straits getting the ball up a little bit. And Schmidt, sitting on that fastball, was able to rip it towards right center for a double. And RBI number 26 for Scott Schmidt. Mike Connors steps in and takes a strike, 0-1. Left-hand hitter grounded out second to first to start the second. In a position here to do some damage. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Boy, you had a Fred McGriff swing there. Uncoiled but couldn't connect. 0-2, just missed outside, 1-2. The pitch that high, 2-2. Now Joe Straits had a no-hitter coming into this inning. 2 hits and a walk, though, and York trying to chip away at that 5-1 deficit. Pitch on the way, fouled back off to the left side and into the neighbor's yard. From the stretch, the pitch popped up to left. Going to carry pretty well. Fursland settling under it. Runner will tag at third. Fursland to catch. The throw cut off at short. And the run is across on the sacrifice fly. Holding at second is Scott Schmidt. And York is within 5-2 with 1 out in the fourth. For Mike Connors, RBI number 16 on the season. He'll bring up Kevin Ryan. Kevin, the first baseman, struck out in the second. One of 3 victims of the strikeout for Joe Straits thus far. Strike 1 there as he went after the outside pitch, couldn't connect. Strapping right-handed hitter. About 6'4". Pitch low, 1-1. Which certainly benefited Kevin on the football field. I can remember him making some big catches over the middle in traffic for the York Duke football team that kind of fueled that drive in the playoffs. This one fueling an inning as he lines a single to right field. Schmidt will hold, throw up the line, and Walter keeping the runner at first. But that single by Ryan has runners at the corners with 1 out, and the top RBI man on the York Dukes has grabbed the bat. It's Kevin Berner. Kevin flew to right in the second, but on the year, he has been causing havoc. 4 home runs, 33 RBIs, hitting .400 coming in prior to that fly out. So this a key showdown as we are at the midway point of today's game. 2 runners on, strike 1 outside corner. Joe Straits still throwing very well. Good location. Had a few fastballs get up though on it. This one grounded to second. Mackis to Ostrowski for 1, and that'll be it. Another run across. It's 5-3. Almost able to turn the double play, but Ostrowski couldn't get a good grip on the ball and never did succeed in making a throw to first. So it's a 6-4 put out though for the second out of the inning. And the score now 5-3. It is up to Chris Chapin to keep this rally going. Strike 1. Chris Chapin walked his first time, was erased in a double play. Throw to first, and the runner back. Berner on the season also 3 of 3 stealing. York an 88% success rate on the base path stealing. Swing and a miss. Walter snap throw, and again, face first. Get that hand in is Berner. 0-2 the count. Stretch. Straits with a pitch. Got it up again, line to left center, and it's passed in for a base hit. Radzowicz flags it down, making the turn at third and holding there. It'll be a double for Chapin. And runners at second and third with 2 out for Matt Moran, the designated hitter. activity in the bullpen for Hinsdale South, and that is Kevin Wicker, number 11, warming up. It has been a big inning for York. 4 hits, 3 runs, and now the tying run in scoring position for Matt Moran. Second and third, 2 out. Line drive, base hit to left. 1 run is in. Versland comes up with it. They'll hold the runner at third. And it is 5-4 as going the other way with a line drive single is Matt Moran. York, well, you don't get to be 18-9 by looking at a 5-0 deficit and packing the bags. They have come right back and put 4 runs on the board. And what was an anticipated pitcher's duel, you kind of look at this game on paper, you got a 2-1 game possibly. Certainly a low-scoring affair. Well, the bats have come to life for both sides. Whole infield in to talk to Joe Straits here. Trying to settle him down. 4 runs and 5 hits in this inning, including 2 doubles. And this is the 9th hitter of the inning, Rick Biederman. Boy, how quickly things can change in this game. He faced the minimum in the first 3 innings. Strike 1 there to Biederman. He has faced as many hitters this inning as he did in those first 3. Good pitch there at the knees, 0-2. This is quickly as a team can hit. A pitcher like this could shut him down again, and Straits trying to do that with 2 nice pitches there. Runner going from first, and he'll make it as that gave new meaning to delayed steal. Straits was looking at the plate ready to throw, and the runner took off. By the time Joe whirled to throw to second, runner safely there. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Well, he certainly didn't let that strange delayed steal bother him. Joe Straits mows down Biederman. 3 straight pitches, strike 3, strikeout number 4 for Joe. 9 hitters bat for York, though, and it's no longer the laugher that it was about 10 minutes ago. It's 5-4, Hinsdale South now. Look to the 4th for the Hornets. The 8-9-1 batters coming up. Mark Mackes, Rob Wostrowski, and Jason Radzowitz. There's part of the Hornet facility. Is the concession stand open over there? Have the tennis courts there, and just adjacent to that is the softball diamond, and they have one of the nicest softball fields you'll find anywhere here at Hinsdale South. They have outfield fence, permanent fence enclosing the outfield. A lot of schools, well, some schools don't have a fence at all in softball or in baseball for that matter. Well, a few have portable fences, like the mesh fence. At Hinsdale South, they have the permanent wire fence. Strike 1 to Mark Mackes, second baseman, who had a sacrifice fly for an RBI in the first. Just missed with that one. That one outside. 2-1 the count. Strike outside corner, 2-2. Mackes, number 7 on his back. He takes that one as it bounces in 3-2. Schmidt with a full count. It's grounded. Boy, what a play by Schmidt at the mound, and he'll throw to first for the out. Well, it's a 5th infielder after the ball's hit, and Schmidt realized that. Defending his position brilliantly there. Went to his knees to field that one-hop smash, and it would have been a single to center in all likelihood. One down, working quickly here with Strotsky on the first pitch. Will ground out third to first. Kevin Berner across to Kevin Ryan, and 2 up, 2 down. The momentum has swung here. 9 of the last 10 hitters have been retired by Scott Schmidt. Jason Radzewitz singled in the first and scored, then flew out to right in the second. Only a single by Mike Walder with 2 out in the second has highlighted the last 3 innings for Hinsdale South. Schmidt has found his groove. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jason. That pitch high, 2 balls and 1 strike. Joe Straight's on deck. Ball 3. Swing got a piece of it. Foul tip, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Schmidt has not walked anyone yet in the game. He has 2 strikeouts, both coming in the second inning. Schmidt looks for number 3 and looped down the right field line, and it's going to drop. Foul ball. So we'll redo it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Crowd getting the banter going, hoping to get something started, and it certainly helped there as a line drive single to center. Radzewitz 2 for 3 now on the game. Came in with a 277 average, has hiked that up a little bit. And Joe Straits will grab a bat. Reached on an error and scored, and struck out looking in the second. Joe came in hitting .426, 7 doubles, a triple, a homer, 12 RBIs. And now has scored 14 runs on the season. Check swing, foul down the first base line, 0-1. Rick Wostrotsky will retrieve. Rick, an entertaining first base coach. Certainly vociferous over there. Plenty to say during the course of the game. Foul back. The coach who preceded Paul Howell, who is now coaching the Hornet sophomores, Dave Lindley, out of that same mold. He and Wostrotsky, a couple of great characters. Outside, but runner going, and the throw is perfect for the out. Boy, what a great throw by Mike Connors. And gunning down the runner, trying to steal second. So no runs, 1 hit, the caught stealing, and Schmidt facing the minimum there in the 4th. Well, 1 inning has changed things immensely. What was a 5-0 lead for Hinsdale South a short time ago, York with 4 in the top of the 1st. We have ourselves a ball game. It's 5-4 going to the 5th. Stay with us.
Chemistry class led me to a life of crime. I catch murderers, rapists, and thieves with the microscope. Help your daughter become a scientist. Instead of a tea set, get her a chemistry set. Look at the boring job I got from being a science nerd. Expect the best from a girl. That's what you'll get.
Sally wants to be a surgeon when she grows up. Maybe someday she'll operate on you. Now, would you like this free booklet of simple ways you can help improve her education? Call 1-800-96-PROMISE.
Strike 1 to Tom Jablonski as we kick it off here at the top of the 5th. York trailing by a run, 5-4. Tom got that 4-run rally started in the 4th with a leadoff single. Nice piece of hitting on a 2-strike pitch. Went to right field for the leadoff hit. This one bouncing in. Ball 1. Pitch on the way, taken low, ball 2, strike 1. That one low as well, ball 3. So after getting ahead of Jablonski, 3 straight pitches out of the strike zone. Straight having to battle back. He did there, it's fouled off. Jablonski jumping around. I don't know whether he fouled it off his foot or was upset with not getting a hold of that one on the 3-1. Another shot at it here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Leading off the 5th, a 1-run game. Hinsdale South on top. Shot the 3rd. Up with it, on to first for the first out. One up, 1 down in the 5th. And Chuck Rizzo, the shortstop, coming up. 0 for 1, walked and scored in the 4th. It's Tony Hormansky at 3rd. Hormansky being hit for by Gene Koenig, the designated hitter today. So Tony, a nice play there to keep that leadoff runner on base, off base. Pitch, Rizzo takes low, ball 1. That one just missing outside. Hermansky playing even at the bag at 3rd now. Always have to worry about a bunt with a hitter. Spot in the order, strike 2 called. Now he can back up a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Move back maybe and step off the bag. Check swing, strike. 1 and 2 is now the count. 2 and 2. We had one correction to make, so 2 balls, 2 strikes to Rizzo. Bouncing in, and it's a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Schmidt to follow. He had an RBI double to get things rolling in that 4th. Straight's throwing a lot of pitches this inning. He's gone full on each hitter. This one looped or hit pretty deep to right. Anthony Severino there for the 2nd out. Two up, 2 down for Scott Schmidt. Number 13, actually, I believe he played for Paul Howell's final York team in the summer of 1994, or 1994, as the ground ball fouled on the 3rd baseline. And that would have been the summer of 94. That was when Paul Howell had already made the move to Hinsdale South. The Hornets not able to field a summer league team that year, though, as Paul getting the job midway through the summer. He was staying at York and coaching, and also trying to organize some workouts for his new ball club. Very good job of juggling both hats that year. That certainly could not have helped Hinsdale South last year, not having a summer league team the year before. Strike 3. No runs, no hits, as for the 3rd time today, Joe Straits has nailed a hitter on a called 3rd strike. That's his 4th strikeout overall, along with a 3 called. So there's moving along here to the bottom of the 5th inning, where the 2, 3, and 4 hitters will be coming up for Hinsdale South. Hornets try to build on a 5-4 lead. Talking about the summer league, just to finish up that point. Most teams get in about 35-40 games this summer, get an idea of what they have coming back the next year, and certainly focus in on some things to work on, and just getting an opportunity to play games is such a huge factor. Well, Hinsdale South didn't get a chance to do any of that 2 years ago, and last spring that certainly could not have helped as they struggled a little bit in the standings. Well, this year, after a full summer of work, plus a great deal of experience coming back from last spring, well, they've put together 15 wins, and if they can hold on to this lead, they will have 16 wins, and along with that, a pretty solid grip on second place in the West Suburban Conference Silver Division, or Gold Division, rather. York in the Silver, also in second place. 2 games behind Oak Park, with 3 or 4 games to go. Up the middle, base hit on the first pitch. Straits lines it to center, and he is 1 for 3 rather. Also reaching on an error earlier. Well, Joe's aboard, and now the dangerous Mike Walter, who is 2 for 2 with an RBI. Mike, who will be heading to Parkland College down in Champaign next year to continue his baseball career. I would think if he puts together 2 seasons down there like he did as a junior and senior at Hinsdale South, he is going to get some big-time attention from Division I schools. All 1 to Walter. Trying to set up for the outside pitch, and that works as it's strike 1-1 on the outside corner. Fursland to follow. The heart of the order up for Hinsdale South. They have the leadoff man on, nobody out, leading 5-4 in the 5th. Schmidt steps off. I got some good banter going here now. Hornet fans trying to implore a run or 2 out of their club. This one popped up deep to left. The wind has got it, and it's gone. I'll tell you what, when you're as good a hitter and as strong as Mike Walter, even when you don't really get all of the ball, as it appeared, that ball was not hit all that hard. Well, he hit it high and deep, and the wind got a hold of it, and it's a 2-run homer for Walter. Well, there's nothing worse than announcing and a pop-up turns into a home run, but except for maybe if you're calling the Kentucky Derby and the horse that comes in last, you have winning it in your call. Well, Walter's 2-run homer has put Hinsdale South ahead 7-4. And with that breeze blowing out the left field, Walter got it up into it and sailed about 5 feet past the left field wall. Swing and a miss, Fursland. Walter now 3 for 3, 3 RBIs, and his 3rd home run of the season. Takes over the team lead and closing in on the 5 or 6 he had last year to lead the Hornets. We'll take another look at that in just a moment. Prodigious high home run by Walter. Pitch taken in the dirt for a ball. Catcher Connor is going to go out to the mound and have a quick word. And we're going to take another look at the home run by Mike Walter. And there she goes. You can see ball was hit so high and certainly hard enough with the power that Walter has that once it got up in that wind, it was going places. This one popped to right by Fursland, and it's the first out. Similar to the home run that Steve Shields of Downer South hit off of Joe Straits in one of his recent games. You get the power of a player like that, or a Shields, a Walter, Kevin Berner of York. hit the ball high and deep like that, it's going to get some help. Ball hit down the third baseline. That's a fair ball. Gene Kanek will make the turn at first and hold there with a single, and it looked like he pulled up a little lame. Yeah, Kanek is going to need a pinch runner here as after singling down the left field line. I don't know where exactly he injured the ankle or whatever the nature of the leg injury is, but it certainly took away any chance at a double, and where that ball was hit, and with the wet grounds, he certainly would have had a good chance at a double had he not pulled up lame. So Gene will leave for a pinch runner. Mike Tice is to the mound for York. Talk to his pitcher Schmid, who after rolling along for 3 innings has run into another roadblock. By the way, the pinch runner for Hinsdale South, number 3, Kevin Cassidy, a junior. He and the next hitter, Tony Severino, had a quick conference with Paul Howell. Tice is finished on the mound. Connors will return behind the plate. We'll be ready to go again. 7-4 Hornets. They are attempting to rebuild that lead they held early, the 5-run lead. York came back with 4 in the 4th to pull within 1, but Walter's 2-run homer has put Hinsdale South back up by 3. They've got a runner on first, 1 out in the 5th. Cassidy leads, doesn't go. The pitch is lofted in the air to short center. Second baseman back, center fielder in. It's going to drop. Quickly recovering the throw to second. They will get the force at second. So good heads-up play by Schmid. Or rather, second baseman Sean Biederman, who couldn't make the catch, but pounced on it and was able to get the throw off to the shortstop Rizzo for the force out at second. 2 out. Now Tony Severino, the runner at first, and it's Jeff Drake, the hitter. Snap throw to first, runner back. Cassidy didn't get a chance to run, but I did want to note that he is tied for 3rd on the club in stolen bases for the season. Another snap throw. Two out, a runner on first. Bullpen at work also for York. Schmid trying to settle down. This one dribbled down the third base line. It'll go foul. Pat Drake way ahead of that pitch. And Jeff pulled it foul. Jeff 1 for 2, an RBI single, a grounder pitcher to first. Player who had a very strong preseason, kind of earn a spot into Paul Howell's plans. Snap throw to first. Severino diving back. They've all been pretty close. Schmid with a good move. The pitch. Strike at the knees. Schmid dropping it in there. The runner goes. The pitch is out. Connors the throw, and he's got him. Second caught stealing of the day for the Hornets. And then on a nice pitch out, Connors had plenty of time to make the throw to second. Pretty impressive job being done by Mike Connors and Scott Schmid for that matter, because Hinsdale South coming into today had stolen 38 of 42 bases. They're 0 for 2 today. But in that inning, Mike Walder's 2-run homer, part of a 2-run, 3-hit inning, and Hinsdale South up 7-4 as we go to the 6th.
From those who ran, to those who encouraged, and to the people who organized, and those who sponsored, Continental Cablevision says, Congratulations on making the first annual Twin Brook Families YMCA and Columbia Hoffman Estates Medical Center corporate 5K run a tremendous success. And remember, training for next year's run starts now.
If you're the kind of person who'd rather tune an engine than eat, haven't we got a machine for you? And in the hands of the right mechanic, it'll blow the doors off anything. Aim high, Air Force.
Me too.
Come on, Mikey!
Oh, great. Oh, great. Yeah, one or the other. Back for the 6th inning. 7-4 in favor of Hinsdale South. It'll be Mike Connors, Kevin Ryan, and Kevin Berner for York. 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Joe Straits ran into a little turbulence in the 4th, but he settled down, and in fact, in 4 of the 5 innings today, he has retired the side in order. He'll face Connors, who 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly his last time, 1 RBI. Swing and a miss. Outside, this is actually Kevin Ryan, who is 1 for 2. Pitch, strike. Connor is actually on second to lead off the inning. But with a 3-run lead, certainly not as urgent a situation as a swing and a miss. Straits comes back to get Ryan. With 1 out, it's Kevin Berner coming up. Kevin Berner takes it high, ball 1. Kevin, a fly to right and a ground out short to second that drove in 1 run, a force out. He eventually scored in the 4th, reaching base on the force. Pitch is outside. Runner on second, 1 out. This is a key hitter, Berner. RBI leader, home run leader for York. Taken outside. 3-1. Pitch fouled straight back. So 3-2, full count. Joe Straits' line right now is 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, rather. And that punch out of Ryan a moment ago. Full count pitch. Fouled straight back. Berner was right on top of that. Fouled it straight back to the screen. Hoping to put a line drive in play here. On deck hitter is Chris Champagne, who doubled this last time. Stretch pitch on the way. This one lined to right field. Severino up with a catch. Runner leaning off second, and that's going to be a double play. The second double play for Hinsdale South, and the biggest, certainly, as what started as a screaming line drive to right center. Severino able to go over, make the grab, and after that, made a perfect throw to Rob Wostrotsky to nail Connors, who was leading off second. Mike, figuring that ball was going to drop, maybe leaned a little too far. And able to make the throwback to second was Severino for the double play, and that ends the threat. As we prepare for the bottom of the sixth, we're going to look at a highlight from the bottom of the fifth, and certainly the offensive shot of the game by Mike Walter, the catcher, as he lofted a high drive. Boy, at first I didn't think he'd gotten all of it, but he got enough of it to take it over the wall, aided by somewhat by the wind, but when you're hitting 500, the wind is just a minor factor in his hitting performance today and all season. Mike Walter 3 for 3, 3 RBIs, and now a run scored on that home run. At the bottom of the sixth, it'll be Jeff Drake, Mark Mackes, and Rob Wostrotsky. Hinsdale South, 8 and 6 in conference coming in. 3 games remaining after today. And their wins include a victory over gold leader Downers Grove South. Grounded to third, up with it, and on to first for the first out. Drake retired Kevin Berner to Kevin Ryan. One down, Mark Mackes, the hitter. Mark, an RBI today on a sacrifice fly, 0 for 1 officially. And been a pretty good number 2 pitcher for the Hornets this year as well. 5 wins, 4 losses. And included in those losses that tough game with Willowbrook the other day where he allowed, I think, 4 hits and 2 runs, but lost 2-0. Pitch, and has to get out of the way of that one. It's a little inside, 1-1. Kevin Wickard, who was warming up earlier, idle now, but he has 3 saves and a 1.78 ERA in relief. He's done a really nice job. Schmid winds. Here's the pitch. That one fouled off to the right side. We are in the bottom of the sixth. York will have one more chance to work on at least a 3-run deficit. Pitch on the way, check swing. Did he lay off? The appeal to first. And no swing. Umpire at first base enjoying the focus of attention there for a moment. It took a long time with making the call on the appeal, but signaling no swing. So Mackes gets another life, and he chops it foul. Comes to a halt right in front of the Hornet dugout, and Schmid will go back to work. 2 strikes on the hitter. 2-2 the pitch. This one line to second. Up with it on 3 hops. Nice pickup in the throw to first for the out. Sean Baderman had a range to his left and then almost got eaten up by the hop, but made a nice play sticking with it for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Rob Wostrotsky. Rob 0 for 2. Actually, we will have a pinch hitter here. I believe it's Matt Moss, number 21, coming up. Matt, a senior first baseman, will get his first at bat of the ballgame. 6 for 24 on the season, 3 RBIs, 250 hitter with 1 home run. That home run came in part of a great offensive day for Hinsdale South. He scored 30 runs in a doubleheader at Westmont. One of those runs came off the bat of this man, Matt Moss, who homered over the left field wall. Takes it low, 2-0. Moss chopped up the middle. Diving stop by the shortstop. Rizzo up with it. Long throw. He got him. What a play. Highway robbery. Rizzo diving stop. The throw to first and a pretty good scoop with a short hop by Kevin Ryan. And that's major league defense right there, shown by shortstop Chuck Rizzo robbing Matt Moss. Coming off the bench cold as we get another look. And you just can't make him any better than that. Diving stop and then a solid throw to first to get the out. York will need similar heroics at the plate in the 7th inning. They have 3 outs to go and 3 runs to make up. 7-4 Hinsdale South as we head to the top of the 7th. Be right back.
C-SPAN recently made an appearance at Oak Park River Forest High School to award Ellie Moss a $500 scholarship. Ellie produced an 8-minute video on the importance of voting, and in recognition of her achievement, Continental Cablevision doubled the scholarship.
I was so surprised when Continental matched the money. It was the bill from Continental Cablevision that gave me the idea in the first place, so I can owe it all to Continental Cablevision.
Janice is one of 4 million people suffering from Alzheimer's disease. There are days when she can't even remember the name of her illness. But thousands of researchers are working on a cure, so that one day we won't remember the name of it either. For more information, call for a free fact sheet.
Well, the top of the 7th starting with a single by Chris Chapane. And Chris on board with his second hit. He's 2 for 2, but on base 3 times. And Matt Moran, designated hitter, coming up. Joe Straight's trying to bear down. Pitch is outside, ball 1. Marty Painish is joining us in the booth, who involved heavily with the veterans organization here in the area, and more importantly, certainly today, in baseball terms, certainly nothing more important than our veterans, but in baseball terms, you are the ultimate Hinsdale South Hornet fan. Your hubba hubbas of... Okay.
Following them pretty close.
Yeah, in fact, Ryan, one of the good juniors on the club, I see 429 average, so he'll be a player to watch in the future. Well, I'm sure your hubba hubbas will guide him along all the way too.
World War II expression, and I got with them at the DYC all the way from T-ball, and I kept up with them all the way up to high school there.
Joe Straight's trying to bear down with a runner on first, and ball 4 now as reaching is Matt Moran.
Come on, Joe, settle down. Easy does it.
2 on, nobody out there. Be a conference at the mound. We were talking to me a little bit on the air earlier, kind of to shift gears a little bit about what some of the organizations around here do, veteran-wise.
I belong to the Darien VFW 2838, and we meet every first Thursday of the month at the Eisenhower High School, and I also belong to the American Legion 338 in Westmont. So anyone that's interested would contact them at the Eisenhower School or so forth.
There are not many more worthy causes then.
And that's where the Hubba Hubba came from, way back in World War II, which also Luke the Spook and Kilroy was here. You probably don't remember.
Well, I remember. I've heard some of those. But in fact, I love the Hubba Hubba. That is distinctive.
Right.
You have earned the distinction as the fan of the year, I think, at this point.
And in the parades and all that, they don't know my name, but they holler Hubba Hubba.
Snap throw to second.
Right.
And back safely. That's pretty good. Now you're identified as much with what you say.
Right.
I hope they don't hang that on me, because some of the things I've said today. That pitch high.
Come on, Joe, you can do it. Easy does it. You heard the expression. Ain't over till it's over, Joe. Let's go.
First at second, nobody out. Pitch for the strike.
We get him at three. We get him at three.
Come on, get it back. Hard, Mike. Hit it hard. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike.
Grounded in the hole. Short to second for one, to first. Safe. So they cut down one runner there. As Wostrowski to Makis getting the runner at second, but it'll be first and third. And Tom Jablonski, the leadoff hitter, will come up. Tying run remains at the plate. 7-4 Hinsdale South. In the top of the seventh, York down to their final 2 outs.
Come on, TJ.
And that VFW is the second Thursday of the month. On American Legion is the first Friday, and the third Friday of the month. At the Westmont Senior Citizen Center, back of Holy Trinity Church.
Okay. The key thing is to just try to get more people involved.
That's it. We need younger people. Our World War I and II people are kind of passing away, and we need the Desert Storm and Vietnam and Korean veterans. We appreciate it.
That would be nice. Hopefully we get some people calling in and
we work with the community in baseball and go to Heinz hospitals and at convalescent centers, which are right here, Westmont Convalescent Center, and so forth.
2-1 pitch is lined to second. Makis, can't come up with it. Runners will be safe at first and second. A run is across, and York is within 2, and the tying runs are now on base. A tough smash to Mark Makis, and Jablonski's on board.
Come on, guys. No more. Come on.
Not only the runners on base, as we take another look at this play, but you have the 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up with Rizzo and Schmidt, the first 2.
Come on, Joey boy.
To bear down and get at least one of them. Hope for the double play from Hinsdale South standpoint, because it's 7-5, 2 on, 1 out. Pitch, strike.
Same way, Joe, all day. Come on, Red. Let's do it.
Ball got away from Walder slightly, but not far enough. Wanted to mention we had a pinch hitter earlier named Mike Boland, number 24. He's the player who grounded out. Short to second. A pinch runner in for him is Rick Peterman, who was initially in the
Let's go, Joey. Do it. Hop him up, Joe.
Pitch is outside. Rizzo 0 for 2, a walk and a run scored.
Let's do it, Joe. You can do it.
Timeout. Rizzo stepping out of the box. Now this is your ball game. These next few hitters, 7-5. Hinsdale South trying to hang on. They've led by as many as 5, but York keeps coming back. Snap throw to second, safe. Wickard is back up in the pen. He has 3 saves this year.
Come on, Red. Come on, Red.
From the stretch, the pitch. Rizzo laying off the outside pitch, and it's 3-1.
Come on, settle down, Joe. You can do it.
With Schmidt and Connors to follow, each of them have doubled today. Pitch, grounded to short. Wostrowski, Makis for 1 to first, off the line. Oh, the runner was hit by the ball is the ruling, so what they'll do is have an out and runners at first and second. Ball is dead immediately after the runner is hit. That was Rick Peterman, the center fielder, who was on the base path, so 2 out. Peterman is out, runners are at first and second. Take another look and see if we can see the ball hitting him. Wostrowski did a nice job sticking with that one.
Okay, Joe. Let's go.
Wouldn't have even mattered if they turned the double play. The play is ended the moment it hits the base runner. believe you to score that a put out to the shortstop.
Let's go. Hop up, Joe. Let's go.
As it is, first and second, 2 out. The bunt is laid down. Schmidt trying to leg it out, and he does. Base is loaded, 2 out. The tying run is now in scoring position. What a surprise that was. As Scott Schmidt laying down the bunt. Now he's not what you would have expected from him there. He is the number 2 RBI man on this ball club, the top hitter. And for him to lay down a bunt, the last thing expected. Element of surprise, keeping it alive for Mike Connors. Base is loaded. Tying run at second. Lead run at first. The ace of the Hornet staff facing the cleanup hitter. Pitch. Ball 2 to Connors. Mike Connors has grounded out second to first. Sacrifice fly for an RBI and then a double. He was stranded at second. Actually, he picked off on a double play. Ball 3.
Come on, Joe. Don't lose him. Come on. You can
7 to 5.
Settle down. Come on, easy. Take your time.
Now, Mike Walder will go to the mound to visit Joe Straits. York just not going quietly. After Walder's homer built the lead back to 7-4, you thought Hinsdale South in good shape, but they just keep hitting the ball. Pitch is in there for these, 3-1. Bases loaded, 2 out, 7-5, Hinsdale South.
Take your time, Joe. Come on, boy. There you go. That's the way. Let's do it. Let's go.
3-2 pitch coming up now. Connors will have a quick word with Coach Tice. Kevin Ryan on deck. But Joe Straits and Hinsdale South don't want to get that far. 3-2.
Take your time, Joe. You can do it. Right now.
Pitch on the way. Foul straight back. Connors keeping it alive, getting a piece of it.
Put him away, Joe. Come on.
Mike has come through so many times under pressure on the football field. Trying to get a key hit here to keep this game alive. A stretch by Straits the pitch. Grounded. Mackes knocks it down. Throw to first. Game over.
Hopper, that's the way to do it.
Connors got good wood on it, good aluminum on it. Mackes able to get in front of it, knock it down, and throw to first to Jeff Drake to end the ball game. 1 run, 2 hits. The bases are left loaded. And York, boy, you know, you can look back now, and the 2 double plays certainly hurt. 2 runners left on in the 4-run 4th, and 3 runners left on in the 7th. So York not taking full advantage of those opportunities, but a great comeback nonetheless by the Dukes, who trailed 5-0 and then 7-4, and each time came back to make it interesting. The final score: York 7, or Hinsdale South 7, York 5. Hinsdale South 16-11, 9-6 now. Mr. Painish, we thank you for
thank you for having me here. Yeah,
for stopping by here for a moment. And certainly, we wanted to get you on before we signed off here, because a very worthy cause that you're representing.
And you guys on cable doing a good job too.
Well, thank you very much. And speaking of doing a nice job, the Hinsdale South Hornets, Joe Straits with his 7th win of the season, and Mike Walder, a 3-for-3, 3 RBI ball game. Those among the many highlights for the Hornets. York, Scott Schmidt ran into some trouble in the first inning, 5 runs. I believe only looks like 3 of them were earned. After that, settled down very well until Mike Walder's 2-run homer in the 5th. But in the end, it is the Hinsdale South Hornets in a battle of 2 teams, each in 2nd place in their respective divisions. It is the Hornets coming out ahead, 7-5. I want to thank our crew, led by Director Mike Newsham, and Of course, an excellent ball game, and thank all of you for watching today's final. Again, Hinsdale South 7, York 5. I'm Dave Owen, and we'll see you down the line here with more high school sports here on Continental Cablevision.